Hello there, Virgo. It's so good to see you again. Thanks for being here. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we're going to be doing your March 2022 career and money reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And, this is really good until about mid-April. So we'll take a look at, what may be coming in for you, what blocks or, areas of resistance that you may have, and then any advice the spirit has. And if you're resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. It does help to get my message out to more people. Okay, so we're going to start with your new your Moonology card. You have the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Virgo, wonderful energy. I feel like you've kind of been on this long track. It's been a while. You've been releasing a lot of things. And I think you've been releasing a lot of feelings, beliefs about yourself that you've needed to release in order to build this sense of where you are going and why you are here. And now it's like all of that hard work is really paying off. So let's see what energy card you have here. Action. Yeah, you're ready to take action. Virgo, you are the Hermit card. So you have that energy of solitude, of going within. You've spent quite a bit of time doing that. I would say the last 6 months, you have really been, in your readings, there's been this sense of going within, trying to find your path, trying to resolve, issues or wounds, from childhood or from the past. And you've kind of cleared that out. It's like you did your spring cleaning. You did the spring cleaning, and now it's kind of like, yeah, I'm ready to take action. Have you ever noticed that, like, when you really clean your house, it's kind of like you almost have this lighter feel about yourself? And I remember about 6 months ago, I had this other deck of cards, and I remember that you got the house card in that, and it was about thinking of your mind or your spiritual being like a house, and going in and literally cleaning out the different houses in your mind. And I feel like you've really done that. I mean, kudos to you for doing all of that hard work. But once you've cleaned your house, then it's kind of like, yeah, have you ever noticed, like, when you really clean your house, then you're ready for company to come over or have a party or a get together, barbecue. It's kind of, energizes you because you clear out all the clutter. Which zaps all of your energy. And I think you've done that mentally and emotionally, spiritually. So now you're really ready to go. Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you are getting the clarity about where it is that you're going, about what actions you want to take. You may not know the whole path, and that's okay. That is part of your path, is understanding you're not going to know exactly everything that's going to happen, but you have a direction. You're kind of almost like super focused on it. Super focused. This is your career and money sector. Super focused on, what it is that you may be wanting to attract into your life, and kind of stubborn about it, in a good way, so super focused that it's kind of like, yeah, nothing's getting in my way. Yeah. But that's because you've cleared out all those old energies, people, relationships, belief systems that no longer were serving you. So you don't have a cluttered mind anymore. You have a very focused energy about yourself, about where you're going and what it is that you want to do. So let's see what your area of resistance is. Actually taking the action. It's kind of like you've made the plan, but you're not acting on it yet. And I think that that's why this action card is here. It's time to take the action. You may have spent so much time kind of like in your head, mulling over things, working out emotions and, mental blocks. Like, you've done so much of that work, it's almost as if you're still in a little bit I wouldn't say a stuck energy, but kind of in that you haven't gotten the inertia yet to move forward with the plan. Like I feel like you're getting the clarity about where you want to go, but you're having trouble getting started perhaps. So the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, looking for your independence, your financial stability, wanting to bring in the things that, make your life exactly the way that you want it to be. This is, the single lady card, but gender doesn't matter. It's this energy of just loving your life, having all of the abundance that you want in your life so that you can buy the things that you want, and that you can enjoy time with friends, with family. Like it's a sense of independence and freedom. And I feel like it's the independence and freedom from those people, situations, belief systems, blocks, mental blocks that were preventing you from knowing where you wanted to go. And now it's like, yeah, okay, I got rid of all of that. I cleaned house. And so now it's, yeah, I'm ready to move forward. Okay, so let's see what the advice is here. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're at that fresh start. It's almost, there's a horse here. There's a horse here. And when I pulled this card, what I saw was like the beginning of a race, like where of a racehorse, where all the horses are like at the starting line. And it's kind of like, yeah, you're in the gate. You're like, what is it? Chomping at the bit. You're chomping at the bit. You're ready to go. And it's like, you're almost like waiting for some sign, from the universe. You're waiting for, you're the horse in the gate, right? And it's kind of like the gate is there, and then, the bell rings or something. And I don't know, I'm not really into horse racing, but from movies, they have the gate there, and then, all the horses are ready to go, and then the buzzer goes and the gate opens and all the horses run out. And I feel like that's where you are. It's kind of like this, this horse is jumping through this hoop. It's like you're ready to go forward through the gate and have this fresh start for yourself in your own life. Yeah, there's the Hermit card. You're showing up in your own reading. Lovely energy. Yeah, you're just chomping at the bit. That's how it is. It's so interesting because I feel like, there's this energy of flying in all of these, like the new moon in Capricorn. If you look at it closely, it's a ram, but it's kind of an energy of flying. I just feel like, with this bird flying, the horse is flying through the air. These are flying across the field. I get the sense that you're ready to fly, all of those burdens. Look at this on the bottom, 8 of Wands, and she's flying. Like I get the sense that you really have dropped all the burdens and you're ready to fly. Like all those burdens that were holding you down, that were preventing you from going in the direction that you wanted to go. Really lovely energy. Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. 4 of Pentacles, building a strong foundation for yourself. Queen of Wands is your outcome, stepping into your power, this is like the 9 of Pentacles that we had earlier, the single lady card, but it's 10 times, right? Because the Queen of Wands is everything of the 9 of Pentacles, but she knows that, she can create whatever it is that she wants in her life. The Queen of Wands is that energy of you step into the room and everybody's like, wow, that person, Virgo has it going on. Virgo knows what they're doing. I'll have to say that both of these, you have like, even this one is a woman. There's a lot of divine feminine energy in here. You're starting off with a masculine energy. And remember, we all have divine masculine and feminine in us. It's not about gender. It's about the energies. So here, you're kind of like super focused, that masculine, that divine masculine energy of I'm going to create. I know what I'm going to do. I am in charge. And then all of a sudden you get all of this lovely, like divine feminine energy, which is taking that masculine energy, but putting a sense of nurturing, love, passion into what you do. It's kind of like you had to get this clarity. You had to see the path or know what direction you wanted to go in. You had to clear out the clutter so that you could really embrace and nurture your ideas, your creativity, your sense of what it is that you want to build in your life. Because even this, you have the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, lots of that divine feminine energy, just like really truly embracing who you are and what you are doing in this lifetime. Really lovely energy. King of Swords again on the bottom. I'm going to say you have the clarity. And when we say clarity, it does not mean that you have to know the whole path. So Virgo, don't feel like, oh, I don't have my clarity because I don't know exactly where it is that I'm going. Remember, once you start onto a path, once you take that action, once you decide what direction you're going to go in, and you take that first step, stay intuitive, and you are the Hermit card. Stay intuitive, go within, and the next step will, be illuminated for you. So don't worry if you don't know the whole path. It's really a lovely, lovely energy. Yeah, so after oh my goodness, yeah. Nine of Swords, full of anxiety in the past. You've had to put an end to something that was holding you back, that was blocking you from the clarity that you were seeking. You see how she's wearing a blindfold there. It's almost kind of like you were grasping at straws in the past. You had to put an end to something. You had to clear out some issues or some relationships in your life in order for you to rebirth, because the Death card is about endings and beginnings. And I feel like you had to end it could have been a relationship or a belief system that you had to really almost like walk away from. And it was a difficult decision. But once you did, it helped you to open yourself up to the clarity that you were seeking about where you wanted to go. It was a difficult decision to do that, but it's brought you this stability with the Four of Wands. This is twin flame energy too. The relationship that you were dealing with that had a lot of burden to it could have been a twin flame connection, but it doesn't have to be. The Four of Wands, you have the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Fours are all about building, and that's what you're doing. That's why you have this new energy of the Ace of Wands. You're this is the Four of Wands. So this is your clarity about what it is that you want to build in your life. And this is taking the first step to build the first wand. So once again, there's this energy. If you're sitting there and you're anxious because you're kind of like, well, I don't have all my wands yet. It's okay. You just can work on one wand at a time. Yeah, really interesting. It's about putting your anxieties to the side. Yeah, you've done the healing. You've gone inside and done this incredible healing and learned the lessons that you needed to by going within and, just releasing, once again, clearing your house, clearing out the mental clutter. Really lovely. Okay, Knight of Wands. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, you want to move forward. There's something that you're wanting to do. Once again, the Two of Pentacles, going on this path in order to learn what it is that you want to do in your life. No longer wanting to please people. This is the action you need to take. This is your area of resistance. What you're preventing yourself from doing is to take the action that you want to take instead of trying to please others. That's the lesson that you've had to learn. It's been difficult. You may still feel like you're still working on it, right? That people pleasing didn't get you where you wanted to go. That's perhaps the clarity that you needed, right? Is, okay, I was doing all of these things in order to try to please, my parents, my family, my friends, society, okay, that did not work. That did not bring me happiness. And now it's kind of like, yeah, the only way I'm going to be happy is if I step into being confident about myself, who I am, and what I am putting out into the world. So let's see what we have. Oh, lovely. Temperance. This has taken some time. You're still building. You're just starting to build, I should say, with the Ace of Wands. It's like the first step. You're working on this first wand. To have the stability that you want in your life, you need all four wands. Okay, well, Rome wasn't built in a day. And it's kind of like, yes, to understand that this is going to take time to get where it is that you want to go. It's not going to happen in a week or a month. It may not even happen in a year. It's about embracing the journey of building the life that you want and understanding that just start taking the first steps. I think for some of you, there could have been a little bit of anxiety about getting started, because to you, it could be very overwhelming to say, oh my gosh, I have to build all four of these wands. And you may have kind of gotten stuck in the planning stage, right? Because it was almost it created a lot of anxiety in yourself, thinking about exactly how you were going to build it and taking the actions to build it. So it's like you had this really great idea. You may have strategized, you may have done a lot of that, but you didn't start working on it. And the reason you didn't start working on it is it was kind of like, wow, this is going to take a long time. I'm not sure I have the patience to do it. But you're going within and learning that it's okay that Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to create the life that you're wanting overnight. That it is going to take time. And part of it is, just loving yourself enough to not be hard on yourself. I think that that's the message here. Don't be overly hard on yourself about not being able to create it overnight. That knowing that as you're traveling on this journey, you're going to fall more and more in love with yourself. Really lovely. Yeah, because I feel as if there's this sense of, well, maybe if I just go back to something that there was in the past, and the sense of, if I return to that, then I won't have to actually put the work into this. But the message here is, no, you have a fresh new start, and it's ready for you to start. Whatever this is, you're wanting to build a business. I think it's more than just like building a business. Like that might be one of the wands. But with the four wands, I get the sense it's about the home that you live in, the people the relationships in your life, your hobbies, your activities, traveling, whatever it is that you want to do, as well as your work. It's about like combining all of it together so that you can come into this lovely celebration energy. Okay, so let's go to the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I think the big key here is not to worry that it's going to take time to get there. It's kind of like, have you ever, I don't know, had to work for a long time to accomplish something, like say you go to college and you have to go 4 years in order to get your degree, or you wanted to lose a large amount of weight. Okay. Well, it took time to put the weight on. It takes time to take the weight off. There's this sense of learning patience with yourself, loving yourself, because you're on the journey, that you've allowed yourself to step and take the actions necessary in order to start building this. It's kind of like if you started today, right? And you took a little action every day, think about, 6 months from now or a year from now, how far you would be down that path and progress towards your Four of Wands, even if they still weren't all built in a year, right? It's okay. There's this sense that, embrace the journey and embrace the wonder of the journey, of what you're going to learn about yourself as you're building this. Yeah. It's really kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of times in society, it's kind of that instant gratification type of energy, or we see on movies, that, they break up with somebody and then, an hour later in the movie, they're married to the true love of their life, right? And it's just this energy of, yeah, that's not reality. Reality takes time, and to allow yourself to work on this, because working on building this life that you're wanting for yourself is going to take time. But it's also a sense of loving yourself and loving the journey that you're on as you're building it. Okay, so let's see what this Queen of Wands is. Yeah, lovely. Two of Cups. Love it. I know this is career and money. So it's coming into this sense that you are, very soon going to be stepping into this power of, yes, I am creating what it is that I want. I have had a lot of, I'm going to say, it's kind of like a sense of competition, but it's really, I think you've had a lot of naysayers in your life. A lot of going back to that people pleasing. So when you had an idea and you kind of maybe, with the Five of Wands, I'm going to say, you put your idea out to like your family, your friends, your social circle, right? Then they were kind of like, what? That's kind of a crazy idea. Like a lot of poo-pooing of your ideas. And you made your life to kind of keep some of that at bay, the drama of your life at bay. You didn't want, people to perhaps walk away from you. So you were making connections. You were doing things in your life in order to keep some of that drama, that naysaying at a distance. You could have not even shared your ideas because you were afraid of what others would say. It's taken you a long time to realize that by choosing what you do based on what others are going to think has put you into this energy of, I'm just exhausted, right? Because you're never doing anything that you truly want to do. So here you are. You're taking action on building this very first wand, knowing that this isn't going to be a quick fix of your entire life. That, okay, this is the first step. And you're getting the confidence of, what, I have enough confidence in where it is that I'm going because I've gotten the clarity about it. So I'm going to go ahead and start making choices in my life that are in alignment with who I am becoming. I'm not going to worry about who I am at this moment. I'm thinking more positively about who I am becoming and stepping into your confidence of that. And I love that because this is putting you into a whole new chapter of your life. You're closing out with the World card. You're closing out one chapter. You're closing out that chapter of people pleasing, making decisions based on what you think other people want you to do. And you could have had a misperception too of what other people really wanted. But it was that energy of, I don't want any conflict in my life. So I'm just going to make choices that I think will keep everybody happy. And content, if not happy, at least content. So they're not arguing with me, right? But now you're stepping into this energy of, why am I doing anything that doesn't make me happy? Because we have the Two of Cups. I think when you step into this energy of loving who you are, loving what you're creating for yourself in your own life, then you attract a true soulmate. Somebody that will travel this journey with you. Yeah, and then there you are, creating the stable, loving life that you are really and truly wanting. Showing up in your own reading quite a few times there. Really lovely energy here. I'd love to hear how this resonates with you. Say something in the comments about how this might resonate with you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Name all the things you love. Are you one of them? And I think I'm getting like goosebumps because it says, I give myself all the love and attention I need. I think that that is the biggest change that you have made in your life. Closing out this chapter of loving other people, other things, but perhaps not truly loving yourself enough in order to have the confidence to go in the direction that it is that you want to go. Kind of like this energy of standing up for yourself, saying, hey, this is my life. Nobody else's life. This is my life. So why am I allowing other people to make decisions in my life, right? To tell me how I should live my life, what job, what career I should have, how I spend my money. It's, very much an energy of, wait a minute. It's like you've had a wake-up call. Wait a minute, this is my life. I'm living my life for me. Okay, support. I surround myself with supportive people who believe in my dreams. How resonating this is for this. I really do feel like the first step to that is always believing in your own dreams, believing in yourself, believing in who it is that you're becoming, and, putting your focus on that, aligning your actions with your plan. Okay, which is sometimes very hard, right? And it's kind of like, every single day asking yourself, okay, are my actions in alignment with the plan of where I am going in my life? And staying true to that will help to bring in those supportive people. So if at this time you feel like, okay, I don't have anybody that's supporting me, that's okay. Because the message here is that when you believe in yourself, you're going to get other people. You're going to attract in those other people who also believe in you. I'm not even saying that the people in your life will necessarily leave. It's almost like when you stand up for yourself and you say, hey, this is what I'm doing. It's almost like even the people in your life that you may feel are poo-pooing your ideas, right? All of a sudden they're like, well, wait a minute. That's it. Hey, yeah, you seem really excited about that. Tell me more, and then they suddenly become supportive. So it's not like you're necessarily having a lot of people leave your life. I think you have let go of some relationships. But in the future, I feel like a lot of the people that are already in your life are going to become more supportive of your dream. All right, the universe wants to co-conspire with you. That hermit energy just kept coming in. I feel like, the universe is saying, yes, let's go build all 4 wands. We'll start with wand 1. I love the energy in this. Okay, well, Virgo, I am going to leave your reading there. I do personal readings, so if you've resonated with this and you'd like to take a deeper dive into maybe how this might connect in your life, I would really appreciate and be honored to have the opportunity to do that. The link is in the description box below. And I do hope that you resonate with this. If you did, please consider commenting, or subscribing. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.